Hi, I'm Niall. My poster title is Simulated and Projected LC CO2 Exchange based on CMIP6 models. Our system models are the primary tool for projecting the future evolution of ocean carbon uptake on sub-annual to centennial timescales. If ESMs are to be used to quantify future changes in ocean carbon uptake, especially across shorter time scales and at regional spatial scales, their character must be well known and well understood. Simulating and projecting LCCO2 exchange has become possible with the advent of the couple CMIP as a number of climate model of similar convoluted provided simulations over a consistent time period and with the same set of emission scenarios. We will use the historical simulation and future scenarios output to provide an overall assessment of the simulation skill and the projected changes of LC CO2 exchange in the CMIP6 models respectively. For the analyzing the spatial and the temporal patterns of historical ocean carbon uptake and how they are projected to change in the future. To evaluate the performance of CO2 simulations in these CMIP6 ESMs quantitatively. RMSE and the normalized standard deviation were calculated. RMSE illustrates the mean state deviation of the model simulated from the observation, and the normalized standard deviation replaced the internal variance of LC exchange flux. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Wang. Nice to meet you everyone. Report of the harmful diatom genus Pseudo-nitzschia and the clear unrecorded species Pseudo-nitzschia rondhelmia in the coastal water of Jeju Island. We would like to report the discovery of Pseudo-nitzschia in simple correlated between March 2022 and November 2023 from the waters of Jeju Island, which had not been detected in clear so far. Between March 2022 and November 2023, a total of 20 sampling stations, 12 sampling stations along the coast of Jeju Island was investigated mostly using the Jeju National University research YSO data. Plankton net was utilized to collect seawater samples at each station. The samples are brought back to the lab and located on 19.6 well planter. Representative ITS sequences of published Pseudo-nitzschia taxa were downloaded from GenBank. An arrangement of ITS2 sequence was used to concentrate M-matrix. Currently, 5 controlled species and 1 unrecorded species, as well as 1 tentative species, has been identified from all samples collected of the coast of Jeju. Okay, thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Young Kang. Today I'll be sharing our work on sensor-based interactive virtual environment created with Unreal Engine. We begin with our hydrogen production management system, which uses virtual simulation of wind and wave energy to operate over offshore hydrogen electronics system. The hydrogen produced is then transported via pipeline to an onshore storage tank and eventually to truck or under the watchful eye of a virtual monitoring center. Next, we have the humidity sensor interface in the Metaverse. A setup that usually use Arduino board and a sensor to simulate finger interaction, with the Unreal Engine animating the response based on the sensor reading. Our third, next, interaction virtual hand and tank sensor uses a review software to measure the pressure of the three fingers pressing buttons. The data is saved and import into Unreal Engine, creating a realistic animation of a virtual hand pressing those buttons. Lastly, our sensor interfacing with speed management system features a load installed sensor that controls speed sign in the simulation. If the virtual car exceeds the speed limit, a warning is displayed. This data is based on the real-world experiment, ensuring our simulation accuracy. Our project showcased the potential of integrating real-time real-time sensor data with the virtual environment, from detailed model of a renewable energy system to dynamic virtual interaction. We are paint the way for innovative educational tools and riches opportunities. Thank you.
네. Hello, I'm Young Kang. Today I will talk about the biogeochemical responses to a river plume discharged from the Changjiang River in the East China Sea, a coupled modeling study. And so, a large amount of fresh water discharged from Changjiang River supplies high concentrations of nutrients and organic matter into the East China Sea. So East China Sea is the one of the river-dominated marginal seas in the northwestern Pacific. The river discharged freshwater plays an important role in coastal system in terms of their uptake of atmospheric carbon dioxide. However, due to even and limited sampling coverages, it remains challenging to quantify the physical and biogeochemical process in determining partial pressure CO2. So in this study, we developed a coupled physical biological carbonate model to investigate spatial temporal CO2 dynamics and driving factors in the Changjiang River plume, spreading over the ECS. Our coupled model simulated well relatively low surface CO2 in the CRP with the minimum value in the region near shore of the plume. The biological uptake by riverine nutrient supply significantly draws down PCO2 in near shore, producing CO2 sink from atmospheric in the CRP. In addition, when the reduced CO2 is transported from near shore to offshore, oceanic CO2 uptake is mainly modulated by air-sea exchange, as biological uptake is weakened in association with phosphate limitation. So, CRP in the ECS plays important role in their terms of atmospheric carbon dioxide. Thank you.
My name is Hyun Lee. We study numerical simulation of continuous cloud seeding to analyze the effect of artificial rainfall and assess the impact of particulate matter. Numerical simulation was conducted for Wang Dam on April 5 to 29. 2021 to relation the impact of artificial rainfall and particulate matters. This analysis was performed by two set of simulation experiments, meteorological and air quality model simulation that conducted seeding and with compensated seeding. Reduction in particulate matter occurred mostly in the affected areas where the effect of artificial rainfall was seen, while in the unaffected areas, the effect of artificial rainfall and the change in fine particle matter was minimal. The artificial rainfall averaged 0.1 millimeter PM10 concentration change was minus 6.39 microgram per cubic meter and PM 2.5 was minus 3.57 microgram per cubic meter due to the 6-hour continuous seeding over the entire space-time. At figure 4, the share of PM2.5 in the decrease in PM10 concentration was similar to that of PMC, which is due to the high level of PM2.5 concentration due to the influx of body point source near the boiling plant and some Chinese source. Thank you.